boys and girls.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to another fresh, hot off the press episode of Hair of the Dogcast.
Hot indeed, Tom.
Episode 3.
3.
We made it to 3, man.
We're halfway there.
3, man. Yeah. They say, death comes in threes.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope that's not the case. But anyways, how you guys doing out there in Dogcast land? It's great to be here with you. Anyways, I'm one of your hosts, Tom Wagner, and I'm here with my video game and beer brother from another mother.
That's me. I'm Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Tom.
It's great to see you, man.
Great to be here.
It has been a while.
I've missed everybody. All you internetical people. And Tom, missed you.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Welcome back to your house where you live.
I know.
Where we podcast.
I've been gone a while. Yeah, that whole work thing sometimes takes me out of the
You had to run
state.
away and find yourself. I get it. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. I had to go to the confines of this beautiful state called Tennessee and eat lots of biscuits and gravy and eat
Every
it like
day.
every fucking Waffle House I passed by. I had to stop by. It's amazing. It's so good. So to start off the show, usually we start by drinking beer. But today is a little different.
It's a little different.
And it kind of coincides with what we're going to talk about in a little bit later. But Josh, what are we drinking right now?
Oh, we got some, not beer, but we got Ecto Cooler from High C.
It's delicious.
The bring back, the comeback, the orange citrusy wonderfulness.
It's really good. It's really good. I think I had one of these back in, when was it first released? Like 87? 86?
I think it was,
90?
probably
2017,
real
14?
Ghostbusters cartoons and such.
Right. Where Egon had blonde hair.
And Slimer was on the cover. It's not anymore, but still, it's
You're right.
delicious. And
Did they not get
green.
the rights to Slimer?
Yeah, I guess no. I just think they fucked up on the artwork.
Could be.
Yeah, because Ghostbusters is on the cover of this thing.
Yeah. At least it has, the title.
The title.
Ghostbusters on it.
Only in theaters. The original one. Forever, every day.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I drank this all the fucking time when I was a kid.
This is good. And who brews this?
Minute Maid / Coca-Cola / High C /
What's the alcohol
Slimer.
content? Let's get to the
80 calories of alcohol per box. 6 big whopping ounces. Ladies and gentlemen, be jealous.
Slimer is only 80 calories.
The slimy nectar that we slurp right now.
Oh my god. Now this is really good. And tell the people how many cases of this you bought. Besides, you could probably just say all of them.
Yeah. I've been on the hunt since I heard about it. But when it finally came to our area, I got one case from a friend. I had to drive like 25 minutes to get one case. Worth it.
Like a fucking crack deal.
I haven't had this shit forever. I missed it, and it's great.
Yeah.
Well, now he brought in 20-something cases for the store, and I bought say 12 cases.
Right.
I'm probably stocked up through the year, maybe. I don't know. I'm already gone through a case and then some.
I was on the social medias, and I noticed that every time anyone saw a pallet or like just a carton of this shit, they were like texting you, like tagging you,
like, hey
Josh,
it's right here,
Josh, quick,
I'm like,
quick.
I already got like 49 cases at home.
Right.
I got a room just full of Ecto Cooler.
Yep. So if you guys wonder why you can't find this stuff in stores anymore,
I'm that asshole.
he is that asshole.
I got some for a bunch of friends too. Like,
Right.
I'm an Ecto 1 distributor now.
You are.
Same thing. Cocaine, Ecto Cooler. What do you want?
Hey man, what you want? Yeah, dime some of this shit on the mirror.
Oh,
It's so good. It's so good. Well, thank you for bringing it by. So do you think they're going to retire this again?
I heard the cans that they made are going to be done in July, which is I think a couple days after that new so-called movie coming out.
Yeah. That's going to be a good podcast, huh?
I suppose we could. I don't know if I want to watch that. That's I gotta think about it deep and hard.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want you to, strain yourself or
Kill
have
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any impure
But
thoughts.
they don't have I don't think they have a date on when they're stopping the boxes. So
Okay.
I'm guessing.
So they make cans.
This summer. Yeah, they make cans.
Okay.
through
Okay.
Amazon anyway.
Okay.
And I got 8 of those. 8 cases of those.
8 cases of cans.
That was the max I could
right
get.
next to all my Surge.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got about a case of Surge left.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been staying off the soda, but now I'm back on the sugar kick with the Ecto Cooler, and I don't feel bad about it at all. So fuck everybody.
It's been a while since I had High C in general, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
I actually
quenching my everything.
Yeah, it's quenching everything. I'm clenching my everything. Just drinking this.
You know that sound.
You hear that?
6 ounces in there. You're like one slurp and you're down to the end.
Right. All right, everyone out there listening to this is like,
stop
really,
talking
guys?
about Ecto Cooler.
Come on. Yeah.
You mean everybody's like, geez, fuck these guys. I'm jealous of them right now.
I fucking tuned in to listen to this shit.
Glory.
Right. So, anyways, we will revisit the, the whole Ecto Cooler thing somewhere down the line.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right?
But
we'll see.
Tom, you got a beer in front of you too?
Oh my God. There is a beer. Where did this come from?
Well,
this is just, wow. It's like Christmas.
I poured this when you weren't looking.
Okay.
But I was recently in Florida, and they have quite the craft beer market there. Well, it's pretty much everywhere. But I was kind of surprised. A lot of great breweries down there. And I was in the Fort Myers area. And we stopped at...
That's a beautiful area.
Yeah.
Lots of nice beaches.
Ooh, beach and a brewery a day.
Lots of money down in the Fort Myers,
I'm made of
Naples area.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's why you went down there.
Yeah.
Looking for your 3 vacation homes.
Exactly. But we stopped at, I think 6 of the 7 days, stopped at 6 different breweries. And
it's a hell of a tour.
Yeah. We really got around. But lots of good stuff. Bury Me Brewing was probably my favorite, and I think they're one of the youngest in that area.
Mm-hmm.
But they said it in the last 3 years, that market exploded right around there. And they're all doing great. Like Fort Myers Brewing, I think, is like the main one. And actually, we went there and kind of unimpressed with what they had selection-wise. But they did have an Imperial Stout that was mind-blowing.
Okay.
Very good.
When you say you weren't impressed, they didn't have a large selection?
They didn't have a large selection of...
Okay. They only brewed a couple?
Yeah, but I found their stuff at other places that they didn't even have at the brewery. Like, they probably had like 5 or 6 beers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then I go to a place
that's weird.
We went to Bury Me Brewing's new facility, and I think they're only like a year old or something like that. And they had like 20 taps, and they had the best selection and probably the best beers.
Yeah.
That place is awesome. Yeah, a great quad, just all sorts of good stuff.
What's it called again?
Bury Me Brewing.
Bury Me.
Fort Myers. If you're ever in the area, check them out. But the Bee's Knees was definitely hitting up Cigar City, and we'll get to that in a little bit. I brought one of their beers over here.
It's staring at us.
It's staring at us.
That condensation looks so good.
But right now we got from Miami Beer Company. They got that nice neon 80s
Miami Vice.
Auto Vice City.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miami Vice City.
So Don Johnson just like fucking jumped out of that can.
Called the Mega Mix Pale Ale.
Right.
And
he opened the can and started playing Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
It's a very standard pale ale.
Can I taste it as well, Josh?
Oh, get to it, babe. Citra hops. Not overkill, but just enough. Give it some kind of flavor. Simple pale ale. Nothing crazy.
It's fucking delicious.
It is fucking delicious.
I love it, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to take another sip.
Yeah.
You speaking my language.
I speak of your language. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Simple, pale ale, great summer brew. Eat it, drink it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's got a nice... Normally I'm not a huge pale ale fan, but this is not... It's not overpowering.
Not crazy in the hops department.
Right. You still taste the hops.
Yeah.
And that's normally not my cup of beer, I guess, but yeah, it's not... It's good. The other whatever other flavors are in here balance it.
Maybe grapefruit.
Yeah, there's definitely a citrus note. So good. And we will we're going to go ahead and post links to this brewery in our show notes and all the beers that we drink. So
yep, we'll keep you on point. If
yep.
you're looking, if you're thirsty.
Yep. So if you're curious, check out the show notes and you can find out all the beers that we are consuming. this episode and all episodes.
Forever.
Bam. Just like that.
Forever.
Well, thanks, Josh. How about some video gameage?
Oh, I like video games.
Okay. All right, great.
Mostly.
Well, you know what? I finished a video game. It's been a while since I finished a video game.
What video game is that?
This game called Uncharted 4.
I never heard of it, Tom.
Well, it's okay because it's kind of an obscure kind of title. Not many people have heard of it.
Yeah. It's just the name alone. I mean,
no.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so our first podcast, I mentioned that I think I started playing it just a couple days before we recorded that one. And I finally got around to, actually playing through the entire game. And I really liked it. I really liked it. I don't know if it's my favorite Uncharted, but it was pretty cool.
I heard it looks just amazing. Like one of the best looking games ever made.
Yeah, console-wise, absolutely. The graphics are, and the environments are just they're insane. Like the use of color and just the technical prowess that they show is second to none. You know, I think I did call it on the first podcast like the best looking game probably ever, but I forgot that I had played a game called The Witcher 3 on PC, and that might be a little better looking, but that's, you know, PC, and it's not that much better looking, at least.
Nothing's as good as PC.
Oh, fuck off.
Tom.
Yes, my PC is the best. Fuck you. PC Master Race. No. No, I'm not one of those douchebags. But PCs are a pretty good, nice place to play games. Anyways, the game itself, the platforming was really good. Those were probably my favorite parts. The acting and the storytelling in this game was really, 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 really good. The performances that the actors gave, and just the story itself was, I don't know. Have you played any? You haven't played any.
I played the
Uncharted.
first one for like maybe a quarter of the way through.
Okay.
A long time ago, and I have 2 and 3.
Oh, you do. Okay.
And I never played them.
All right. Well,
I may have played 2 for a little bit. I just don't remember.
Sure. If you can go back, and they did re-release the first 3 on PlayStation 4 in the Nathan Drake collection. Yeah. And I think the first one you can kind of skip because the first one did set a bar, but the second one really raised the level as far as
got there, huh?
Yeah. And if you guys don't know what the Uncharted games are, it's kind of like it's a third-person action game. So you see the guy, you look behind your guy's shoulder. It's kind of a cross between Tomb Raider and Indiana Jones.
Because it's a guy, not a girl with boobs.
Exactly. That's the only differentiator.
Be technical.
Yes, and his name is Nathan Drake, and he's a bit of a scoundrel, kind of a thief.
Ooh.
Likes to go hunting for, you know, lost cities and treasure and shit, and steal them and sell them to the highest bidder. But whenever he does that, things kind of go wrong, and he breaks up with his girlfriend like every game. And
sounds emotional, or like every written script of all time.
Yeah, yes. But yeah, so the fourth one, they introduce kind of a new character to the mix, Nathan Drake's brother, who had never been mentioned at all in any of the other games, and the way that they bring him into the mix is pretty cool. Actually, when they first announced the game, I didn't think that, you know, we've had 3 games with the same characters. You know, how are you going to introduce a new character
this far down?
One? Yeah, especially one that's the main character's brother. You know, how are you going to, you know, do that where it doesn't feel forced? And they did a really good job, to the point where a lot of the exposition at the beginning of the game is, you know, it takes a while for the story to get going, but it really does, you know, set the story. And
is his brother just Drake?
His brother is Sam.
Sam Drake. Okay,
and he's the older brother.
Drake.
Not. Oh, you mean Drake? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we started from the bottom, now we're here.
I don't know any of his songs.
I think that's a Drake song.
I thought he's just the guy who's like, look at me, I'm Drake.
Yeah. or you call me on your cell phone.
Keep going.
Maybe a song with a cell phone. But no, it's not that Drake.
A hat. It's a flat brim hat. That song.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
no,
that's a secret track.
That's just not right. Anyways,
let's go.
So yeah, they do a good job introducing that character into the mix, and it just in an organic way. Story wise, this is probably the most cohesive story narrative out of all the Uncharted games, and the villain is pretty cool. Because there's a villain, like a douchey villain guy. But the actual villain of the game, a guy that's been dead, is a pirate who's been dead for, 400 years. But he still manages to kind of be the villain of the game. And it's...
You mean like Goonies? What's his name? One-Eyed
Willie? There are a lot of... there are some kind of... I don't know... how you would call like uncanny valley moments where you get to an environment you're like, this is like the Goonies, this is totally, even it looks like the Goonies, but it's also the longest Uncharted game, and that kind of works for it and against it a little bit. It kind of goes on a little too long. I think there are some parts that maybe could have been condensed, but because normally I think a normal Uncharted game runs around 10 hours, maybe 11. This one probably ran around 16 or so.
Oh, really?
It took me a while to get through it. And, I'm not the quickest game player, so take that with a grain of salt. But it's definitely the longest, and I've heard more people say that. The things I didn't like, though, were... I always liked just exploring the environments. Everything is fluid. The controls are great. But when it comes to the shootouts always lasted just a little bit too long. They just keep throwing guys at you. And just like all the other Uncharted games, you kind of know when you're about to get into a shootout because you'll get into an environment.
Kind of how I felt in the first one. I only played a quarter of the game.
Right. You'll get to an environment where, well, look at all these places where you can hide.
Yeah, isn't just hide and...
take cover and stuff.
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
They were waiting. They set this up.
Right.
They want the challenge.
So it's coming. And it doesn't happen all the time, but... and the shooting mechanics they're good, but they're not the most spot on. This ain't fucking Call of Duty. I don't know if I would necessarily say that's a mark against it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. I was always waiting for the firefights to be over so I could get back to, progressing the story or platforming and stuff. And I guess to end, the ending. The ending was really good. This is supposed to be the last Uncharted game. The end of...
You can never take that for their word,
but...
Here comes the prequel. Announced the day after the last Uncharted game comes out.
So, I think it ended the story well. Like, I thought the ending was great. Kind of tied things up. And, I'm not going to give spoilers, but maybe left things a little open. The really cool part is after the credits, and I'm not going to say anything more, but there's a sequence that is fucking awesome.
You gotta play through it, people. You gotta get there to see it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna tell you.
And that's kind of how they, kind of maybe leave it open. And this is probably the last Uncharted game made by Naughty Dog, but it probably will live on with some other developer. I think they'll put it to rest for a little while.
And they'll come back with Uncharted 1.
Right, yeah. That's
been the theme lately.
Right. And yeah, they could always go off with the brother character now if they wanted to, but like I said, the real ending that you play through is really, really cool. Yeah, that's Uncharted. Not my favorite Uncharted, I don't think. I think that still is Uncharted 2. This is probably my second favorite, and that is that. I very highly recommend it. If you have a PS4, you probably already are playing it, but just if you are on the fence, definitely get it. It's a showcase of the system. They don't disappoint. So Uncharted 4, folks.
Uncharted 4
on the PlayStation 4.
Get that for sure.
And you need to play Uncharted 2.
You need to
play Uncharted 2.
Hey, I will.
All right.
Someday.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you. I have it, so can
do it. Do it.
Okay.
I
give in pretty easily.
Moving on. We're gonna do something we have never done before. On the Dogcast.
In the span of 3 episodes.
In 3?
We haven't done this. So
whole episode.
Get ready, guys.
I know. It's been a long time coming. But we are going to give you our first ever movie review.
Woo!
Yeah!
At the cinema.
Woo! Josh and I went to see a movie. Together.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good time. He didn't buy me popcorn, though. I did buy my own popcorn.
I guess this is where everything just falls apart now.
And this is how the night started, and it's only downhill. But ladies and gentlemen, we went to see the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Out of the Shadows.
Out of the Shadows. And yeah, Josh, what do you think?
I definitely think it was a for sure upgrade than the last film.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last film of course, we don't really need to get into Megan Fox, so we all know that she's bad.
We should get into Megan Fox.
But yeah, basically we know she sucks at acting, and she's got that bland face on, but she's always.
I think she sucks at everything.
Really sexy, and yeah, she's attractive, but really, I think you can find anybody in the streets that could do better.
It's like she has the emotional range of a sock puppet, like fucking filled with Botox.
Like she don't care about anything.
But that's doing a disservice to fucking sock puppets all around the world.
Oh god.
Because there's obviously
sock puppets are great.
I've seen most sock puppets have a more emotional range than Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what were you saying?
I don't know. Okay, like the first film, it definitely had its question marks and like, hey, why do you have to do that? Why do you change the story here? Why do you change it there?
Why did Shredder look like a fucking transformer? Why were you CG?
Michael Bay was more involved with this film, or the first one. The second one, I believe he didn't really have anything to do with, and that may have made it that much better.
Yep.
There's a lot of shit talking about the current film right now, and like, I just think it's just like crazy people who are trying to look at the new Ninja Turtles film like as if it's Schindler's List or something.
That's funny.
The Ninja Turtles film.
I was thinking that would be a good line. Like, I know I'm not expecting Schindler's List with this, but still.
Yeah.
I would agree with you that it was better than the first movie for sure.
Well, the one before it.
But, it's I don't, it's like being, what constitutes as better? It's like, I'd rather be raped by a unicorn than a honey badger, just because a unicorn is a majestic creature, but you're still getting raped.
That'd be great. I'd love that. Well, what made this film better was, Shredder. He was a ninja again.
Yes.
They brought in a new actor, Brian T. And like the other guy.
Was he a new one?
Yeah,
he wasn't the same Shredder as the last one?
Yeah, it wasn't 100%.
Orokosaki.
Yeah, I wish they would have used that name, like when he was locked up. They called him Shredder.
Yeah. He has a name.
Yeah, like call him
his number.
Saki,
Yeah. Yo, Saki.
Yeah.
Get up against the wall.
Saki.
Into the showers.
Use his fucking name.
Yeah.
Hey, Shredder, you're behind bars, mister.
Right.
Well, actually,
let's convenient.
Dark.
Yeah.
But
are we going full spoiler on this? Are we going to talk about spoilers? We should tell them if we're going to do spoilers.
Yeah. Let's. I mean, most people have already seen it, and I'm sure the people that want to know, we're going to tell you why you should see it, and we might tell you some of the things that happen, but hey, we're going to tell it like it is.
Yeah. So if you are sensitive,
you're cry.
Yeah.
About you're just saying you should see it for sure.
Yeah.
The number one reason though, Krang on the big screen was fucking fabulous. It was beautiful. When I first saw him on the big screen, I was just in denial, like, oh my god, this is real, and it looks fucking great. You got the body, and then he's telling the body to put me back in.
Yeah,
and he just
punches him.
He punches like, put me back in, you dummy. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And the voice for him is, I forgot his name, but the guy from Everybody Loves Raymond who talked like this. Like a really deep, weird voice guy.
Brad Garrett?
The brother, is it? I never watched that show, really.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, Brad Garrett. Was that? He was really Krang?
He was the voice of Krang.
No way, I didn't know that.
That's what I said, yeah.
Yeah.
But he did good. Krang was so cool in it.
Yeah, when I saw Krang, I was smiling. But a lot of it was like, this is fucking Krang. Like, this is ridiculous, but awesome. But still kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Well, the whole his character is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what makes it awesome.
Right. The whole, because he's primarily at the end of the movie, but there's a little bit with Krang and sort of the beginning, maybe the first quarter, where him and Shredder get together.
Yeah.
By some fucking...
We don't need to say how or why. But yeah. And he really doesn't come in until... Well, we don't even to say. But I wish he had a little more in the film, but, you know, I was happy with having what was in there, and...
I'm sure the third one.
Yeah, the third one leads to possible...
If there's a third one.
Oh, yeah. Like we're saying, it made $35 million on that weekend. And last film was $65 million.
Yeah, so it was weekend. Just a little more than half of the same gross.
I find these films, like, during the summer, people like to go out and do stuff, you know? So, and it was a pretty nice week, like, pretty nice weather, like... You know, we in Wisconsin, when we get nice weather, we try to enjoy it. Yeah. We get stuck inside all winter, so.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't always try to go to movies during summer, but, you know, I always try to see the key ones you know, apply to me.
Right.
I'm definitely going to see a Ninja Turtle film. But, you know, it made $35 million. Like, it made, like, almost half as less, but it was more than twice as good as the first one.
Yeah.
So those numbers, they don't reflect how good the movie is.
Do you think... Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, people have things to do. Do you think this interest might have dropped off for it?
Maybe because the first one wasn't as good as expected.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking that,
so too. The first one, you know, it kind of screwed the future one up. I don't know. A lot of people I know said they saw part of the first, 2014 film, and... They said, no, I'm not seeing that crap, you know. Right.
Because I had never seen the first one until I watched it like 2 days before we saw the second one. And I was just kind of sitting there like... It has its
good moments. It has a lot of bad moments.
Yeah. It was just like a nothing movie. It was like... I mean, I don't want to say it was nothing, but it was just one of those fucking... I was like candy, like fucking cotton candy or something, you know.
Well, it's who wrote it? I mean...
Yeah, and it's a Michael Bay film, not the biggest. I'm not expecting fucking Quentin Tarantino, but that would be cool.
You could get, like... You could take, like, an average fan base that knows the story and have the writing, like... Just have those guys tell an actual writer, like, hey, do it like this. No, don't do that. That's fucking stupid, you idiot.
Or just...
Write it like this. This is the story.
Or just take the premise of one of the old episodes from the cartoon series and just stretch it out.
Well, it's kind of what they did. Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking cool. I wasn't sure if I'd like the actors they chose, but I think they did just fine. Seamus, the wrestler, and I forgot the other guy.
Yeah.
But he did look kind of goofy as, like, you know, a 40-year-old something man with a punk rock mohawk.
Yeah.
I believe originally they were probably like, you know, in the comics they're probably like 20-year-old, you know, punk rock street thugs, stereotypical 80s style.
Right.
But it still was. They were still great.
Yeah.
Except for when they kept calling, Rocksteady kept saying, "Hey, Biebs." I kept thinking about Justin Bieber. Yeah, that's just... Baby. Yeah.
Oh, my baby. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Hey, Biebs.
Yeah, all the time. He never called him Bebop, but...
What a fucker.
Maybe once. I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking rhinoceroses.
So I got a question. Favorite turtle character in this film?
In this film? I would have to say... I know who my least favorite is.
Probably mine too, I'm going to guess.
Yeah. I think Donatello's all right. I'm a Donatello guy. Always have been. I actually think Michelangelo is all right, too.
Yeah, he's fitting from original Michelangelo.
Yeah. He's not the Cowabunga dude kind of guy.
Kind of, but, you know, I don't know, modernized?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But, my favorite I'm normally a Raphael Michelangelo fan, but I'm a Donatello fan for the new one.
Yeah.
I like the pack on the back. He's more crafty with inventions and whatnot.
He's more nerdy.
Yeah, well,
he's always been nerdy.
It kind of goes back to some of the...
hey, April.
The image...
This guy's name is Krang. I looked at these magical fucking... symbols on the side of the Technodrome.
Yeah, easy hack to the mainframe.
He just fucking hacked it. He deciphered that. It's like Stargate, man.
Yeah, you can do anything you want. It's fucking Donatello. well, let me build this Taratuga Brothers garbage truck with all the state-of-the-art everything in it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I like his character. But there is a previous comic book series from the mid-'90s from Image Comics. Mm-hmm. And he was... in that he's kind of part machine, and he's got, like, kind of a pack on the back of him as well.
Okay.
So it kind of made me think of that, and I like that.
So they kind of took that style?
Possibly. I think that's exactly where they ripped that off of.
Okay.
You know, maybe there's somebody that actually in the creative department that actually knows some of the past of the Turtles. I really didn't think. I'll say the new cartoon, I swear to God, like, that's written by straight-up fans that actually know the Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. Like, they know it pretty well,
They probably
too.
grew up with it. I mean, yeah.
I'd say same boat as me. Like,
I mean...
Yeah, big fans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not probably as hardcore as you, but, you know, as far as growing up, like, Ninja Turtles, besides Transformers, Ninja Turtles were it, you know, for me. Like, so they, you know, they harbor. So I get a little territorial, too, you know, especially, you know, with these movies that are...
You said Transformers, and, I hated those Bay movies.
Yeah.
I like the fight scenes okay, but... Kind of.
I think,
there are more love
Michael
stories.
Bay just needs to stop. Just go away.
There's a movie coming out soon where I think that's actually gonna tell everybody, hey, you really pushed it here, and now it's all over with these remakes. And, you know, I think...
Like a specific movie?
Yeah.
Or,
an obvious one coming out next month. I think that's gonna be, like, the sacrificial lamb for Hollywood.
Oh,
shit.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know the one you're talking about as he touches his ecto cooler.
Yeah, I think this is really going to be the one where it's like, oh, wow. Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I'm kind of hoping I am, but...
Yeah, not to get off on a tangent, but that'll be interesting to see. I'm really interested to see how that does shake out, because there is so much hatred.
Most disliked trailer of all time on YouTube. By a landslide or something like that.
Yeah. But anyways, Turtles.
Yeah, Turtles. I want to get into Casey Jones. Jesus Christ.
That guy sucked.
The worst
that was a bad
part
of
this movie. He's complete opposite of what Casey Jones seems to be.
He's a vigilante guy.
Vigilante. He looks like a poor kid. Yeah. And like...
He doesn't...
he's a clean-cut officer. Yeah. And his acting is horrible. It's like Megan Fox bad.
Yeah. Well, at least they have each other, you know. One doesn't outshine the other, that's for sure.
I know. Yeah. And actually, I'm glad that they didn't focus around them two, which is what I originally jokingly thought the first film was going to be. That Casey Jones, Megan Fox love story, not about the Turtles.
Okay.
However, that was mostly about a movie about Megan Fox followed by Ninja Turtles.
Right.
You know.
It totally
was.
But
this one, no. You know, she doesn't stop crying. It's the Turtles, you know, that come to play and get the job done and save the day, everybody.
Woo!
But
do they?
Fuck Casey Jones.
Yep. Fuck.
Yep. His stupid smile. If I ever see Stephen Amell in person, I'm gonna punch him in the throat for real.
Wow.
Yeah, I really hate that guy.
Damn.
And his stupid smile.
We need to like talk through your feelings here.
I would like to hear from all the listeners out there in internet land.
Yeah. We would like to hear your opinions too. If you've seen the movie,
tell me I'm stupid if you want. But
tweet us at Hot Dogcast at Twitter.
Tweeter.
Yeah. That'd be great.
But the movie, let's see, what else is there? Tyler Perry. Very surprised. I thought he was a great stereotypical Baxter Stockman professor guy. I dug him. I thought he was good. I hate that guy's movies. He's so bad.
Yeah, he should have just dressed up as Medea.
His appearance though, it looks exactly like the IDW comic series, the current Ninja Turtle comic book series.
Oh, really?
That's what Baxter Stockman looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people think of the white Baxter Stockman from the cartoons. Yep. Original comic book he was not a white guy. So everything else I thought Tyler Perry was great.
Yeah.
First,
I thought he was okay. Like, you know, he did what he could with
his stupid laughing and whatnot. I was like,
yeah. He plays like a nerdy scientist guy,
stereotypical mad scientist.
Right. He's kind of the catalyst.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the catalyst that brings Shredder and and Krang together.
Let's see. Yeah. Will Arnett, you're a big fan.
I like Will Arnett. I think
Diagnosis?
out of all the laughs in the movie, I think he had the one where I actually did genuinely giggle. So, yeah. So I thought he did all right. Once again,
I just love the way his character talks in the cartoon.
But April, I talk like this. Do I gotta do something? You should cover that story.
That's pretty good, man.
Thanks.
That's
I practice
really
at home
Yeah.
all the time.
I know you do. You do.
It's such a ridiculous
He's not
character.
lying, guys. He's not lying.
I wish Will Arnett would have pulled that off.
Yeah, I wish he would have a bigger role.
I'm fine where he was.
Get rid of fucking Casey Jones and give Will Arnett a bigger role. I don't know. Put the mask on Will Arnett.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Might as well.
Him cracking wise.
Might as well make the story ridiculous.
What? So I guess
Ridiculous-er.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's saying something.
Okay, what else? Anything? Purple ooze. Some people were overreacting about that. I didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't really care.
I didn't even. I guess you're right. It was purple. I didn't.
But
even think
this
about
ooze was not the same ooze from Secret of the Ooze. It turned natural people into their animal soul, animal character, people, person, whatever they turn into. I don't know.
Yeah.
As opposed to having an animal
That was
turn into morph into a person.
Yeah, I can't believe. Yeah, we're even talking about this kind of stuff. As if it makes any kind of sense. You put this ooze on you and it turns you into your ancestral animal that you can't. Okay, so one guy evolved from a fucking rhinoceros, the other Darwin's turning in his fucking grave right now, man.
Actually, this is Darwin's idea.
Oh, whoa!
I guarantee it.
Did he get a screenwriting credit?
He was Baxter Stockman.
He was. I want to see them go back in time. It's like fucking Darwin.
I didn't like Carmelo Anthony being in the film.
He's a basketball player.
He's a basketball guy, and I think he's got some Ninja Turtle stuff coming up, like clothing line or something. I don't know what. I didn't want to look it up.
Really?
I ever heard that somewhere. And then Lou Amundsen's in it though. Nobody knows who that is.
Who the fuck is Lou Amundsen?
But he played for the Phoenix Suns, and I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. So
okay.
When I saw him, I was. Yeah,
Josh is wearing a Suns jersey right now.
Charles Barkley,
apparently he
greatest of all time.
He thought ahead about this bit here.
Nope. It's just nice out, and I'm wearing this sleazy, sexy jersey.
All right, hey man.
Yeah, Lou Amundsen, everybody.
Yeah, let's give it up for Lou Amundsen.
Lou, if you're hearing this, nobody else is talking about you. But I love you.
His ears are ringing right now. He's like, he's got a big smile on his face. I have big stuff, but I don't know why, but I just feel really happy.
He was
a
nobody guy in the bench, hustle player, but I love that guy when he played for the Suns.
Ooh, I love him too.
Ooh. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Carmelo Anthony, the most overrated basketball player of all time. Just so you know.
Okay. Wasn't that Michael Jordan?
Huh? Michael Jordan? Yeah, he was horrible too. We all know that, right?
Yeah,
right, ladies and gentlemen?
He wasn't very good.
Yeah, he didn't know how to play basketball. He was a baseball player.
Hell no.
Anyways.
So, okay. So your final, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 horrible, 10 the best movie of all time. Whew. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give Krang a 10. Krang was awesome.
Okay.
But the movie as itself, let's give it a 7.3. 7.73 and a half. I was skipping there. 7.73. Okay. Nah, it's 7 something.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a see. Bebop Rocksteady are really cool. Krang, Shredder's a ninja.
It was definitely. Yeah.
You just look past Megan Fox.
Yeah.
I don't even think I just kind of giggle at her stupid bland face when she tries to act and say stuff.
Man, yeah. I just hope that the next one it opens. Have you ever seen the movie 7?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Long time ago.
Yeah, where the turtles get a box. And they open it, and it's her head, and then it's like some David Lynch or David Fincher.
Her head movie. Inside of Casey Jones' head.
Yeah, like a turducken.
Yeah. Except the Megan Fox melon.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think I would probably score it a little bit lower, just because it's, those first movies, and maybe I was young. I was younger when the the puppet movie. You know, the first one.
Jim Henson.
Yeah.
1990, I believe.
Yeah. Those seem to have a little more soul, like a little more heart to them.
Oh, the first one.
Especially the first one.
So dark.
Yeah.
People it was actually
swearing, and I mean...
It was the highest grossing independent film until Pulp Fiction came along.
Was it really?
Yep.
Yeah. So to me, like, that was... I watched the shit out of that movie. I wore out, like, 2 VHSs of that fucking movie. And, I mean...
Secret of the Ooze is definitely more goofy and fun. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome.
But then they took out the weapons. Like, you know...
Yeah. It's still
But I didn't
enjoyable.
really even notice that.
Pepperoni heaven.
And it had Vanilla Ice. And...
Vanilla Ice.
That is the one thing. There was no Ninja Rap in this movie, the Michael Bay
There was
one.
Ice Ice Baby.
But they did do the homage to, you know, they did play Ice Ice Baby on the jukebox.
That scene was so bad, though.
That was a pretty bad scene.
At Stephen Amell, the worst actor next to Megan Fox.
Ooh.
It was like them yell the
Razzies.
The
Razzies.
The bartender, he's been in stuff. I forgot who it was.
It's Mayhem.
Huh?
The guy from
Johnny
Rescue
Mayhem?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Mayhem. And
From the State Farm commercials.
that guy was a really bad actor too. He's like, "Hey man, just don't wreck my bar."
Yeah, it's great. And
when in real life,
that guy's actually a really good actor.
That bartender would kick Casey Jones' ass.
Yeah,
and he's like got this face on his face the whole time he's saying stuff where it doesn't sound believable.
Yeah,
at all. He's like, "Hey, are you gonna tell me where I'm going? Need to find Bebop and Rocksteady?"
Yeah.
Like, oh God, just
yeah.
It's like, your bad acting makes me give up this fight.
I know.
And then there was the part when he gets kicked off the force temporarily. He's like, you know, I'm gonna be a detective someday, and I'm just waiting to apply after he got demoted or whatever. It's like,
and Laura Linney's in this movie too, and she's like actually a really, you know, I think she's an Oscar winner. She plays the.
That's who he was talking to, right?
Yeah, the chick that comes in.
The other detective in
this
charge.
This is my jurisdiction.
Yeah. But that was like when he said that. Whenever he says anything, I almost just shake my head like uncontrollably or cringe, just like, oh man, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't try at all.
I know. I hope I get to see a cut.
I've
of this
never seen Arrow either. Never will now.
Oh yeah, he's Arrow.
Yeah,
I want to see a cut of this movie where they just take out his voice, and every time he opens his mouth, it's that air horn that goes just constantly.
Perfect.
He'd probably be a better performance.
Fitting.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, out of all the movies, this was definitely the most fan servicey. I think the part I loved the most was at the end of the movie, the credits, where they actually played the theme song.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't know who redid that theme song.
I don't know, but it was great. I mean, that was probably that was the part where I had like the biggest smile on my face, because then I started thinking about the old cartoons. I'm like, oh, if only, if only, yeah. But
you know, I'd probably put this, you know, behind the first original two, and it's definitely better than 3. Mm-hmm. Turtles in Time. That was a horrible film.
Oh yeah, I never.
A lot of people don't remember. They go, "Oh, I love that movie." Try watching that as an adult. Jesus Christ, the audio does not even flow with the movement of the I swear they got rid of all the animatronics that they had and just put their hands where the mouth is and kind of just moved them a little bit.
I heard that they did cut down on the
had
budget.
Been no budget.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to have Krang, Bebop, and Rocksteady originally.
Oh, really?
And you go from maybe this budget thing, we can't afford to do this.
Yeah.
So let's have a lame English pirate dude who's really some kind of yuppie guy.
Fuck that yuppie guy.
Yeah, but the new one, both new ones are better than that one. But the second one might be the third best film.
Nice.
I think. And there was a CGI TMNT movie that was pretty good, but the bad guys they wrote for in that, or they came up with in that one, wasn't really good. There was a good Leonardo Raphael fight. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. This might be the third best Turtles film. But
yeah,
that's my diagnosis.
Hey, you know. I mean, if anyone's gonna challenge you on turtle fucking lore and turtle knowledge, I say
hey,
good
dorks.
luck, buddy.
Hey dorks, come on. I'll take that challenge.
Exactly. You're the professor. The professor.
The professor.
Of the TMNT. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Turtles.
Bunch of turtles there.
we'll see how this shakes out. See if they come out with another one. I'm assuming they will. This is probably going to do pretty good overseas, so it'll make its money.
I have no idea how much it made since, so I think it is still the #1 film.
It could be.
I'd put this movie over Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
and the new X-Men. I did not like that one either.
Sure,
Ivan Ooze.
Yeah, I heard the X-Men kind of went down.
I just saw that too. Yeah,
after Days of Future Past, and I have not seen Batman versus Superman. Maybe I'm better off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say go see it.
Yeah,
but
so there you go. That is our take on the movie. It's worth a watch.
Definitely.
You know, I'd say
check it in a theater while you can.
It's not gonna fucking rock your world. I don't think so, or rock you steady.
If you are a Turtles fan, I think you will get excited when you see Krang.
Krang, yeah.
I mean, that's worth the admission alone, in my opinion.
You're right.
But
I agree with that statement.
Tom agrees.
Yes.
Then it's true. If he didn't agree, I'd kill him. But
he would. That's why I'm kind of agreeing with him.
Yeah.
He's got
we need this podcast to make it to at least episode 7.
Episode 3.5.
7.
7, yes. Yeah, no kidding. So, now after discussing the movie...
Yeah, the movie.
I heard, I could be wrong, that there was a game, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game that was released kind of alongside the movie, but not...
Kind of. Well, I mean...
The same time frame.
Its release was a little before when the actual film came out.
Yep.
You know, why not have some other stuff to help promote this and help promote the game, help promote the movie?
Yeah. Now, Josh, did you play this game?
I actually did play this game, and I finished it.
Shut up!
Today.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Good for you, man.
It's wild and wacky.
We're finishing games.
I know.
We're both finishing games.
We're finally growing up.
It's about time.
Yeah. I don't know the last time I finished a game.
Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yours was longer, probably.
Yeah.
This game was probably about 5 hours.
Okay.
Maybe 6. I don't know. Some people were saying 4, but
So this is called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan.
Activision, Platinum Games.
Platinum Games. So if you've ever played a Platinum game like Bayonetta.
I never played that game.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Oh, what other games? I've got a bunch of them. They make so many. They've made so many that but they all play similarly. They made a Transformers game last year.
Devastation.
Yes.
I heard that was actually really good.
Yeah. Yep.
I was planning on picking that up when I come across it for a good price.
Yep.
It probably is a good price by now.
So they always control really well. So yeah, I want to give a little bit of background on what.
Yeah, this game.
This isn't like the arcade. This is on PS4. You played it for?
Yeah, PS4.
Okay.
It's beat 'em up, free roaming, kind of like when you're in the city. You go through different levels. The first level's Bebop. Next is Rocksteady. Then there's some Armagon, the shark baddie, and Karai.
I remember the shark baddie.
Yeah, Wingnut was pretty cool.
Oh,
looking.
I used to have Wingnut.
Yeah, the action figure.
The action figure.
Got him.
The bad
all.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually probably the hardest boss in it, which is kind of weird because you got to face him twice. It's kind of like pestery, annoying.
Bullshit.
But I mean, rather have that than easy. But then you face General Krang. But to get to General Krang, you go through, I think, every single boss in every level up to that. It might be a little easier renditions of the bosses you face in other previous levels.
Yeah.
And then you get Krang. So it's kind of like time consuming. That's probably the longest level.
Yeah.
And then
with the levels, and this is I only played this game briefly, and I've read around on the internet about it. They're not linear levels. You're like doing missions, and there's like a shit. There's like
Quit that.
I know. I'm just bumping over bottles of water. Sorry, guys. I get really excitable. So they're not like there's not like a start and an end to the level. It's like you have a meter at the top with basically the face of the boss on the right-hand side. You fill this meter up by completing missions?
Completing smaller missions to get there.
Okay.
And, like, I think you get different missions depending on kind of where you roam to, which part of the levels. Like, especially with the city levels.
Yeah.
Which are the funnest, probably.
Is every level different? Like, for each boss, is every city level different, or is it the same level, just with different missions?
I was going to get to that.
Okay.
Like...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Let's say Bebop is in a city originally, and when you face, after General Krang, you face Mega Krang, which is a giant Krang walking through the city.
Like huge fucking
those
King
are
Kong
both city levels.
Marshmallow Man?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With laser beams and a brain thing.
Damn.
But yeah, those were the same exact level, so it's kind of like cutting corners. And so was, what was it? I think Armagon level and maybe Wingnut, maybe. But those two levels were sewer levels, and they were almost exactly the same.
Okay.
So I just felt like that was really, really cheap cutting corners there. The second time you play the next level, it's almost the same level as that one, with a different boss. So it wasn't as enjoyable.
Yeah, so recycling assets.
You know, I just got my way through it because I wanted to keep going. But
you felt compelled to keep going, so that's
because I wanted to beat the whole thing. But then you face Shredder after that. Shredder was not Shredder hard, that's for sure.
Really?
No, not at all. But
wow.
But
you slap him across the face.
Yeah, my turtle dick. But
your dynamite deck of salmon.
Yeah. Exactly.
My turtle dick. Wow. It says it's only rated teen. I didn't.
But I gotta say the artwork for it, everything looks really cool in my opinion. Like I love the way everything looks. It's not like it was like really shittily done. Actually, the turtles look exactly like the IDW comic book.
They do look cool.
The current comic book,
like cell shaded kind of.
Yeah, like their design. You know, they have a different kind of shape than the typical. Like it's different than the cartoons. Like all of them.
Right.
Which the comic book's awesome. I recommend it if you like comics of any kind. Check it out. It's actually way more adult than you might think.
Yeah.
You know, head chopping off good.
Right.
But
right.
Yeah, a
lot of people associate like the general idea of the turtles and with the cartoon, which was definitely toned down.
Yeah. Well, it was originally way more adult, but you know, I still love what they did with the original cartoon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And the action
but a lot of people
figures,
associate, the wholesomeness of the turtles with
a lot of people don't even know that it came from comic books.
Sure.
But yeah, they have some really dark comic
Kevin
books.
Eastman, Peter Laird.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Legends.
See, I know that.
My boys.
My boys.
But yeah, and Nickelodeon's done great since they've bought the rights.
That's what I hear.
I really like
I heard the new show is actually really good.
I love it.
And they got a lot of Rob Paulson, who was the voice actor of Raphael in the original cartoon, I think is the
Donatello?
No, Donatello.
Yes. They have a lot of great voice work in that.
Cam Clark will always be my Leonardo, though.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was in Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, okay.
He played Liquid Snake. Little fun fact there. So how about the actual gameplay? You play as one turtle. You cycle through all the other turtles. You do combos. Can you call them in to like do like a double turtle fucking move or something?
Yes, actually, you get like you get upgraded special attacks the more you play. You get like some kind of green gems.
Okay, so there's a progression system?
Yeah.
You earn level up basically.
Yeah, and I mean after you beat it, I think you can still keep leveling up because it like wants you to play in easy. It wants you to play normal, hard, and very hard.
Yeah.
And then like because there's other like you unlock like Armagon's shark bite attack somehow. I don't know.
Oh really?
I'm assuming as a turtle you just strike your weapon.
Okay.
But like there's other cool like things like there's a gigantic turtle you turn into, and you just for like you get 2 to 4 hits randomly, like just big smashing attacks.
Yeah.
There's like one like you do your combo attack and you get all the turtles and you just do like a bunch of like fast ninja ass kickings and all of a sudden a big boom like you just take out a bunch of enemies.
Oh, nice.
There's like
it's like a big blender of
there's
fucking
like
turtle
40
moves.
different like special attacks and I haven't even unlocked half of them probably.
Sure.
But
sounds like a platinum game. for sure.
But I mean, that's cool.
That is cool. I mean, I always appreciate it. Some kind of progression, lies itself well to continuing to play. Unlocking shit.
Yeah.
If you just had the full move.
Because I'm gonna keep playing because I want to see what other things that you unlock. Because I mean, there's all sorts of cool things. There's one where you just throw out pizzas in the air, which is your health. Yeah. You just throw pizzas to all your partners, and just what else? There's a lot, but
that's awesome.
They could have definitely done more with it. So,
let's talk about the biggest bullshit thing about this game.
Okay.
Is how's that couch co-op? That 2-player, we're sitting in the same room playing this game because obviously it's a turtle game. Why you want to play with your friends, right?
I mean, we weren't though because.
You mean we weren't in the same room?
We weren't playing together in the same room. I was watching you play because I was like, hey,
right,
you didn't get to play this, so you play and I'll just watch because I don't want to play with you because that would be dumb and silly.
I mean, you had another controller. I don't understand why we couldn't play together.
And I really just didn't want to because Activision Platinum Games, they just knew that I didn't want to.
They knew they had your best interest.
Fucking geniuses.
Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen, this game does not have couch co-op.
It's a Turtles game.
Or 2-player. It has 2-player.
It should be 4-player. There's 4 fucking Turtles.
You can't play this game with another person in the same room. You can play together.
Online
on each of your own PS4s, you can get together and play. But you can't fucking just grab a second controller, have your buddies over, or a third or fourth controller, and just, go to town like the arcade game. What the fuck?
Psychos.
What the fuck?
They should be jailed.
I mean,
the game may be a lot more fun than what it is. Because I played by myself,
Right.
I played through the game all by myself.
Yeah. Anything's better with more people, right?
Yes.
Have a couple beers, fucking
laughters, and ha ha ha, drink, 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 combo hit punch.
It sounds like my night last night.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Combo hit punches.
You with that one hooker?
But, that one. Come on, man.
Baller.
Dude.
2.
Yeah, so last night in Tennessee, 1.5. We'll just leave it at that.
Those are expensive.
So, I still can't believe that. I wonder if that was maybe just a time constraint decision. They had to get the game out the door. They didn't have time. But if they had time to fucking put in online co-op, they couldn't devise a way to have multiple people play on the same fucking system. Sorry.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get angry very often, but it's just that to me that's
the
a
new
no-brainer.
Generation of gaming. That's where they fuck everybody.
Especially when the Turtle games were that was the foundation.
It was.
I
mean,
how
Turtles
beloved,
in Time and
beloved the arcade
the
games
NES
are.
games and the arcade games. You have 4 random strangers playing together.
Yep.
Because Turtles Arcade brings strangers together.
It does. Yeah. So does candy
and bubblegum.
Bubblegum's good. Not a bubblegum guy.
I
would not get in your strange van for bubblegum.
But if they had Turtles Arcade in that van, you'd get in.
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want to me.
Don't care what you
whatever you want. So that's kind of a major slight against it, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's still the Turtles. The game looks really good.
Everything looked great, art-wise.
Plays well.
Smooth, very smooth. It's definitely better than the PS3 360 games that were out recently. There's not much to say about those at all, really. Those were super repetitive.
I
have both, just because they're Turtles. I picked them up when they're cheap.
Yep, bargain bin.
Yeah, but this one's definitely much improved, but no co-op, fuck that. I mean, online, but just fuck that.
Fuck that shit. Ooh, you're going to bring out my Al Pacino. He's not going to like that. Whoa.
You're getting saucy in here.
Hoo-ha.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah?
You drinking another beer?
Oh, I was just going to mention, we're drinking new beer.
Oh, we got another beer. I mentioned Cigar City earlier out of Tampa, Florida.
Yes,
they are the craft beer mecca brewery out of Florida. And
Cigar City,
big fan.
Spatula City, Spatula City.
Was that UHF?
UHF.
Yes, I love that.
The best movie
of all time.
All time.
You know it bombed because I think it came out the same time as like Star Wars and Indiana Jones or some shit like that.
It was Batman.
Oh, it was Batman.
It actually tested higher than Batman. Yeah. And it just got fucking buried. Anyways, UHF, great movie. Weird Al Yankovic.
Well, we are drinking High Alive from Cigar City. It's their India Pale Ale IPA.
That's a silent J.
It's a Jai Alai.
Jaya.
It's named after the game that I'm not really aware of, but it's some weird game from Spain.
Okay.
Game from Spain. Kind of rhymes-ish.
It falls mainly on the plane.
It's that one where you have a weird basket thing on the end of your arm hand. It's like lacrosse without the stick. Your arm hand. Your arm becomes a basket thing. Yeah, it's kind of like, it looks like that. I didn't watch any video or know shit about it or care, but...
Oh, is it the weird curves
thing?
Yeah,
it looks really weird. Kind of gross even.
Okay. Yeah, you look like a fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know, some Halloween...
Like a weird bird man.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Birdman! So, yeah.
But yeah, this is probably the tops for hops in my IPA department. I like it. It's very good, but...
This isn't bad.
7.5%er.
I like that.
Yeah, definite similarities in the last one, except definitely more flavorage going on. Citra hops, citrus.
Yeah, in the last one.
This one, too.
This one? This one I don't taste the citrus as much. It's there. The last one, maybe it was the sourness of the last one.
Yeah, maybe some cauliflower in there.
It's like a NutriBullet. It's fucking...
But
yeah, it's not bad, guys. And I hate IPAs.
Yeah, I'm making this guy. Open his mouth.
Yeah. He's really making me run the crucible. Yeah, as far as beer is concerned. But you're not disappointing.
Thanks.
Because I will let you know if I think a beer tastes like shit.
If you can't drink something. Mm-hmm. We got more ahead of us, but
we do.
This highlight pretty good. If you're ever out in Tampa area, you have to go to that brewery. Best milk stout I've ever had in my life. It was fabulous.
Awesome. That sounds great. Yeah. Nice. No, it tastes good, man. So, two beer thumbs up. Cheers.
Beers.
All right, so how would you rate the Turtle game? Is it a must play? Is it a play if you can?
If you're a Turtle fan, just play it, but... it's not just for the average gamer. I mean, you'll probably get bored with it if you're just an average gamer that meh on the Turtles. But how can you just be meh?
Was that a $60 game? $50?
I got it for $39, brand new, shipped to me from Amazon because I'm a Prime member.
Right.
They knocked $10 off.
I love that deal.
And I've been a Prime member for a long time, and because I'm technically a student who's not in college right now, but I get a better rate.
I don't think you're the only one that milks that deal.
Yeah, $39.99 was pretty decent for a brand new game.
That's not bad. Because I think it's a $50 game.
It is.
Retail.
$49.99.
Yeah. So maybe, I think, like, I wouldn't mind playing it maybe if it came down to like $20.
I was going to say, just wait for it to drop. And I think because of the whole co-op thing, it may not sell as well.
Right.
And
I wonder if they'll patch that in. I know I mentioned that.
I was thinking that too.
Before.
And we can all pray.
Because if they do that, then that really, I mean,
then it's worth it.
That raises the stock of it, like, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's some other things. I'd like to see some other, like, characters in the game. I don't know if they'd add them through DLC or probably not. I mean, it's probably going to be as is, but
yeah.
I'd like to see Casey Jones, the character, maybe like the Triceratons, Rat King, maybe.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, the Rat King. Are there mousers in it?
Yes, there are a few mousers. Not a lot at all, though.
There haven't been any mousers in the Michael Bay movies. Or any of the movies.
Well, it could be the next film.
I hope so.
That Tyler Perry got, what happens to him, and you wonder, is he going to be the Fly?
They're setting him up for the third
no idea. But it seems like, they had a lot of characters in the new film, and some people might complain about that, but I thought it was fine.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I'd rate it probably, maybe, I don't know, nothing crazy. If it was co-op, you really wouldn't know how fun it is unless you play with someone co-op.
Yeah.
So, I'm just not even going to rate it. But
all right, right now it's a rating in process until they release co-op.
Yep.
You've heard it here first.
It's undecided.
But it sounded like you had a
I played
okay
it.
time with it.
Yeah, I mean,
So
when it
take that for what
drops,
it's worth.
if it drops in price, definitely just pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Right. Check out the used game stores. You know.
eBay,
Okay.
whatever the fuck.
Beebs.
Beebs.
Beeb. Nice. Well, let's move on to the topic of the show.
Oh wait, what's that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna make it up. How about rage quitting?
Oh, rage quitting. You always hear funny stories. People throwing their, especially Wii motes, being thrown through TVs. You can watch YouTube videos on that shit.
They're hilarious. Or people are actually just punch their TV through their TVs. If you guys don't know what rage quitting is, it's here I actually have the Oxford definition.
Oh.
Here. It is to angrily abandon an activity or pursuit that has become frustrating, especially the playing of a video game. And then on the Urban Dictionary, they gave some examples of rage quitting. And it says, warning signs preceding rage quitting include the throwing of the gamer's controller, rampant punching of a sofa love seat, yelling at family members / roommates, letting loose a stream of expletives, and complaining over in-game chat if you're playing a multiplayer game. So I think we've all had games where
they're frustrating. They piss you off.
It piss you off, and to the point where you throw something, or you just have a meltdown and you never touch the game again. You're like, fuck this game. Fuck you. We're done. You and me game?
Yeah.
No more. We're on the outs. So, I don't know. Have you been in any games like that? That you can think of off the top of your head?
You know, I'm actually pretty controlled at a young age. You know, my first real console is the Nintendo, basically. And I think I was playing Double Dragon, and I think I was doing really good, and I got far, and all of a sudden, like
Double Dragon on
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yes, I think it was Double Dragon.
Okay.
And I'll say the flooring in the room that I was playing was tile flooring, nice solid tile flooring, and naturally, without thinking, when I finally died, I just chucked my controller on the ground, and I chipped the corner right off and broke the controller.
Josh.
But, yeah, I was probably like maybe 6, something like that, 7. My dad walks right in when he hears it. I was like, what the fuck? Probably more swear words than that, because...
yeah, I've heard your dad.
Yeah,
there were definitely more swear words than
friends
that.
of mine growing up call my dad swear word dad. I have to tell him in public sometimes, Dad, come on. But,
come on, we're in church right now.
Yeah, come on. He picks up that broken Nintendo controller, and I just run.
And just cuts my throat.
He fucking threw it like a baseball, hits me right in the back, knocks the wind out of me, and I remember falling to the ground, not being able to breathe, in extreme pain. I was like,
crazy.
I deserved that.
Dude, he was like, was it the Rookie? The movie The Rookie, man. He should have tried out for the fucking, you know.
Shit, yeah, he
the
just
Cubbies.
baseball chucked it. I don't remember where he hit me, but he hit me in the back, knocked my wind out of me.
Yeah.
I was a little fucking kid, but I say I deserved that shit.
You know, it's Double Dragon, and that would piss me off too.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the fighting, like a lot of like the levels, there were like gaps where you thought you would be on a floor, and all of a sudden you just fall through
off.
a wall.
Jeez.
Yeah, you fall off the ledge.
It may have been something like that, where like I was the furthest I ever got, you know, and I just got pissed, and I just fucking, I didn't even throw it that hard, I don't think, but I did enough where it broke that controller.
Right. Hell yeah, man.
But I deserved what I got. And at that young age, I've thrown controllers, but whenever I've done it, I've naturally just kind of stopped and maybe like not thrown it.
Right.
Like I was about to.
Yeah.
Or I turn and throw it like on a cushion or my pillow.
Right.
And hey,
that works.
No broken controllers.
That's what you got to do.
No broken controllers. It rarely happens though. I mean, I usually just stop playing.
Right. So you would say that you kind of grew out of
at an early age.
At an early age. I would say the same here. Like I may have thrown a controller maybe a couple times. There are only a handful of games that I can remember off the top of my head that just made me irate. But at the same time, I grew up in a not so wealthy family.
Yeah.
So I knew that if I broke anything, I wasn't getting another one until Christmas.
I think that's exactly similar to mine.
You know. So I would always, when I could feel the rage, like the Bruce Banner fucking, my eyes were turning green or whatever. I would always, just kind of like slyly bring a pillow over and, just have it at the ready so I could slam that fucking controller just repeatedly, just fucking like into the fucking pillow rather than throw it at the wall. I had a buddy who kind of had a problem with throwing controllers. I don't know if it was for maybe the first PlayStation, like a baseball game he was playing.
Oh, perfect.
I remember going over to his house and looking at his wall, and it had all these pock marks in it. Just weird, and scuff marks. How sometimes side of your shoe leaves like a fucking scuff mark on a tile floor or something. These were on the side. Some of them were on the ceiling, and
oh man,
I just remember looking around, and one day I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's a fucking baseball game, man. I just get really angry and just fucking chuck my controller."
So how many? Did you ask him how much money you think he went into controllers?
I should ask him because he would fucking break them regularly.
That's gotta feel good.
I'm sure it does,
but piss you off and you go, "Fuck, $40, $50 down the fucking hole," and if it's current, $60.
Right.
Like shit.
Yeah, especially nowadays. But back then controllers weren't cheap either. Fucking
no, definitely not as expensive as currently, but still, it's an extra $30-$40 back then. Even.
Yeah. I think there's a game on NES called Amagon. Just one of those where I was young. The box art looked fucking stupid. And I don't know why I bought it, but it was just so difficult. It's I can always tell the games that I rage quit because they were actually the games that I returned or tried to return to the store.
Yeah.
So that's how I can kind of like go through the history and be like, one of the games that I knew that I'm just like, fuck this fucking game. And I could play any, I was a kid, I didn't give a shit, I'd play anything. But for a game to like make me want to take it back, it had to suck major fucking balls. So I can think.
You broke the game, you're saying?
No, I didn't break the game. No, but it got to the point where I'm like, I'm not going to play this game anymore because this game sucks. So let's try to return it to the store so I can get a game that I like.
Back then they do that shit.
Sometimes. Yeah, they would do that.
Nowadays, good luck, but
you just had to, have your mom say like, "Yeah, my son didn't like this," and okay, here's,
yeah.
Nowadays
makes sense.
Nowadays,
no, fuck you, kid.
Right.
You bought that dumb game because you're a dumb kid.
Yep.
Well,
yeah.
That's why I need to watch the reviews.
Yeah.
Listen to the Dogcast, and we'll tell you if that game sucks.
That's right. That's what the Dogcast is here for.
Oh, we're here for you. Oh, I got a
most of you. Some of you.
Story.
Some of you. No. What's that?
Buddy story.
Oh, buddy story. Here we go.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. All of a sudden, I'm just like, on Facebook. All of a sudden, I see a disc with a knife through it.
What?
Through the desk.
Through the desk. Like he's pinned it to the wall or something.
Yeah.
But to the.
It's through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knife through the game. Through the desk.
That's awesome.
What
game was it?
It was one of the Call of Duties.
Okay.
One of the Call of fucking Duties.
Really? One of the Call of Duties?
People go crazy. I played
online.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was online.
I was gonna say if it was a
because he was very competitive. His KD ratio was like 1,000,000 to 1 or something.
Oh shit!
And then I think I don't know, maybe because he wasn't adapted to the new style of the game. He wasn't as good.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
This is probably like a few days after it came out.
Oh no!
It's like, dude, you could have sold that on eBay for like almost exact value of what you bought it for.
Put down the knife, man.
Yeah.
Put down the knife.
No, but that picture's priceless.
Think about that game's family.
I saw that and I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it was like, I think it was maybe Black Ops 2 or.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or Modern Warfare 3. Maybe something. It was one of them too, I think.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious when I saw that. I've always kind of just sucked, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Always had fun playing them, but
I suck all the time.
I get really mad sometimes when I play them and just get killed like 10 times in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's why I don't do that to myself.
Yeah, so
I know I'm just going to get they're going to wipe the floor with me.
There's people that don't have jobs that just play that shit all day long. And they're better than us or me because I don't play it as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I actually haven't played any of those games in a while now. And I did say it's because of that.
Yeah. I would say it's definitely because of that in my case. Like, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, if I could clone myself, I might have like a fun little LAN party or something. You know?
Yeah.
Just everyone at the same level, but...
I wish you could, like, kind of similar KDRs can all be, like... Naturally,
they try to do some kind of matchmaking like that, but I don't think
it doesn't work at all.
And I think people like game that shit so they can just like get easy kills, you know, like
maybe I don't know. I just don't even play them anymore.
You're better off.
Oh,
you're better off.
Oh, thanks.
But a recent game I think is actually a series that I really like, and I've talked about before. But when I played the first Dark Souls, I rage quit that game for. I got to a boss, and if you know anything about Dark Souls, it's probably the most notoriously difficult boss in the game. And everything was going smashingly well until I got to this motherfucker, and I quit the game for probably 8 months. And never thought I was going to go back to it. I mean, I quit, and I invested some serious time into it, and I was like, fuck this. I remembered, like just smashing controllers into the bed. And I know I'm an animal, but this is one of the few cases where 8 months passed. You know, maybe time heals wounds, whatever. You know, maybe I'll go back and try, and I did, and I fucking beat the boss like on one of the first tries. You know, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went back to it. You know, something about those games, like called to me. So. It was good because once that happened, I was pretty close to the end of the game after that. So
it's a heartwarming story.
Yeah. So here's an example of how, I came back from the brink of rage quitting, and saw it through. And
you've grown up into a man.
And I've learned to love Dark Souls a lot. And
do you think if you didn't beat it, you would have kept playing the new ones?
No. I don't think so. Because I had played. There's Demon Souls was the first one that came out, which was like it was the first one that came out of the series. A little bit different than Dark Souls, but I played that for a little bit, and I didn't really get into it that much. And I don't even know why I bought Dark Souls. I think it was because it was used and it was like $10, and I'm like, oh, everyone is raving about this, and I should probably play it
for $10.
For $10, let's do it. And then I got into it like right away. I'm like, okay, I'm actually, at the time, to finish Dark Souls was fucking like a badge of honor, So I was like, I want to be one of the guys that finishes this game. Now everybody finishes them, but yeah. So yeah, I don't think I would have, because with the Demon Souls not really kind of just stopping that game because I lost interest, and then if I would have, not finished Dark Souls, I probably wouldn't have carried on.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, man.
I know. It's a crazy story. And I'm thankful that you were all here to listen to me.
Thank you.
So it goes to show you.
All of you.
Sometimes rage quitting isn't forever.
It's sometimes.
Most of the time is. Yeah. And every fucking Madden game I've ever played. Game of Madden.
I usually always win at Madden,
really?
So I don't know what you're talking about.
I keep coming back, like every 3 years I'll buy the fucking Madden game, and
I used to,
and then I'll fucking play it, and I'll be like, I'm never buying another fucking Madden game because I can't play it.
Yeah, I don't buy it yearly. I used to be that guy, because it's mainly what I played for like a while was sports games, and then the random whatever would come out that I want, but mainly sports games. Speaking of plugging, PS4. PlayStation Plus, NBA 2K16 free download right now. That's fucking awesome.
Is it really?
That is awesome.
That is actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those 2K
That's a Spike Lee joint. Or is it NBA 2K?
NBA 2K.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, that's the one that was,
maybe.
The season or the campaign was written by Spike Lee. It's just supposed to be
I haven't played any
fucking
of it
ridiculous.
Yet. The last game, I thought the shooting was different and kind of off. I'm a big fan of the 2K NBA games. They're fucking great, but sometimes the shooting is like just awkward, weird, or slightly different where I just can't get it down and I just want to play it. But hey,
those are
free
the only
download. Fuck, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play it.
I did not know that. I will have to do that. Those are the only games that I wish I knew how to play because they're so beautiful and
some of the best looking games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great just to like put on the demo mode and just watch because it's like you're watching. It looks like you're actually watching a game, unless you squint. And you're like, okay, yeah. But yeah, they need to, not to get on another tangent, but I think we discussed this earlier, where guys like me who have not really played the NBA 2K games and want to get in, they need to have like just a dummy fucking tutorial mode.
You can put it on super easy.
Yeah.
I'd say start at rookie level.
But I literally need somebody to tell me what I'm doing. Or like, okay. Press this button to do this. Press this button to
sure
pass.
We all have people that know how basketball works. So, I mean, get your basketball friends together and play some free
I wish you played like NBA
2K16.
Because NBA Jam is the pinnacle of...
I'd love a new NBA Jam game. The last one they made was great.
Yeah.
Super fun. I played it. I spent a lot of hours in that game. It was just the On Fire edition or whatever.
Yeah.
On 360.
He's on fire!
Yeah.
Puts up a brick!
Boom shakalaka!
From downtown!
Yeah. Super good. I thought they were going to update.
He's heating up!
Keep going.
I don't know. I think that's it. Oh my god!
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that. Oh, name the game.
Super Smash TV.
Yeah.
RoboCop.
Or we would have accepted Smash TV or RoboCop. Yeah. I'd buy that for $1.
All of the above. Anyways, NBA Jam. I want to see a Space Jam game like NBA Jam.
I heard rumors that was probably going to be a thing.
I hope to.
Because they're redoing Space Jam now, right?
Yes.
With LeBron.
It's been talks for a while, and I'm pretty jacked for it. A lot of people hate LeBron for some reason because of the Miami thing, but who gives a fuck?
He made a Bible.
He's really good at basketball,
yeah.
And he's not that bad of a guy, so fuck off. It's going to be cool.
He was pretty good in that Trainwreck movie.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw part of that. I don't remember. I didn't finish it because it was kind of good at the first half, I thought, and then kind of turned into a chick flick. And I was like, oh, this is really stupid now.
Yeah. I love Amy Schumer, though.
No.
Now we're just... You guys like Amy Schumer? Anyways.
Who's Amy Schumer? Okay.
Yeah. So we'd love to hear from you guys, your rage quitting stories, because I think that would be the most fun.
Yeah, definitely want to hear everybody's rage quitting stories.
So you can
say something,
please. Yeah, you can email us your stories at hairofthedogcast@gmail.com. You can go ahead or tweet at us,
Facebook us, tweet us.
Yep.
Anything. Maybe we'll share your great story on the show.
Yes, and we'd love to actually, and
make up a story and we'll pretend it's real.
Exactly. we can do that too.
Better be really good though.
Oh, I think we got some good listeners out there.
Oh, the best.
Very creative. Only the best listen to the fucking Dogcast.
Yeah, all billions.
All 1 fucking billion served.
Yes.
I think
Tom.
Yeah, I think this has been a great, enlightening episode. What beers did we drink again?
We drank the Mega Mix Pale Ale from Miami Beer Company.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that was nice and light.
A lot.
For a Pale Ale. And then the High Ally IPA from Cigar City.
I like that one a lot, but not as much.
It's more in the hops department.
Yeah.
It's probably my...
And I'm anti-hop, usually.
Yeah.
So don't hold it against me.
To make beer. You're anti-overly hopped.
Overly hopped.
Yes, which
Correct.
I kind of am as well. But Americans love to have their triple IPAs.
They like to be trendy.
Yeah.
Trendy douchers.
Yep. We still love you, you trendy fucking douchebags.
Fuck all of you. Oh my god. With your fucking sweater vests. Get your sweater vests out of here. Oh.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you guys for listening. Yeah, you guys can reach us, like we said before, on Twitter at Hot Dogcast, all one word. Hot Dogcast.
Hot
like
Dogcast. Twitter.
Yeah. Fucking tweet us. We do have a Facebook page now, which we encourage you to join. I think that's
like our stuff. Or hate us, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you through it.
And wherever you're listening to this, thank you for listening. We're available on the YouTubes. And if you guys have any ideas also for beers that aren't on our radar and that we need to try, please let us know.
Feel free, yeah.
Because we would love to,
I'll go find it.
broaden our horizons.
Yes.
Beer-wise. And we'll get our website up soon. And you can get the podcast on pretty much all the sites now. I think we're everywhere.
iTunes.
We're on the Google Play, the Stitchers. Tumblr. We're on fucking Tumblr.
There's a Tumblr?
I don't even know what Tumblr is.
I've never tumbled before.
Yeah, but we're on Tumblr.
My sisters love tumbles. Tumblr.
Really?
Tumblr.
Yeah. Yeah, we are
Tumblr.
available. Was that Tumblr? Yeah.
Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Yeah, boy.
All right. All you people.
Boys and girls.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, and we will be back in 2 weeks with a new Dogcast for you. I think it's going to be a good one.
Really good.
It's going to be the best.
I'm not going to tell you anything that's going to happen in it, but...
because E3 starts tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
So I got a funny feeling our next episode is going to be kind of E3 heavy.
I've heard about some E3 things.
There have been rumors. There have been lots of rumors.
There's an E and a 3 and video games.
So that's the big trade show. That's the Super Bowl, basically, of the video game industry. And that's where all the companies kind of come out with their new announcements for the year.
Bragg City. Our shit's
they
better
drop
than these
bombshells.
guys. Yep.
They'd be like, this game's coming out. You didn't know it was coming out, but it's coming out tomorrow. And, and then they release the Sega Saturn the same day that they announce it. And then
the PlayStation
fails.
Neo Geo.
And the PlayStation Neo. Oh, man, that would be so amazing. We're going to have an episode about the Neo Geo one day.
All about
and
it.
I'm just going to orgasm the whole time. Anyways, all right, everybody. This is the Dogcast. I'm Tom. This is Josh. We're signing off.
Hey!
Until the next time, we love you all. Manja, manja.
Oh, delicioso.
Valencia. Bellissima. Valencia. Silencio. Boys and girls.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to another fresh, hot off the press episode of Hair of the Dogcast.
Hot indeed, Tom.
Episode 3.
3.
We made it to 3, man.
We're halfway there.
3, man. Yeah. They say, death comes in 3s.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope that's not the case. But anyways, how you guys doing out there in Dogcast land? It's great to be here with you. Anyways, I'm one of your hosts, Tom Wagner, and I'm here with my video game and beer brother from another mother.
That's me. I'm Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Tom.
It's great to see you, man.
Great to be here.
It has been a while.
I've missed everybody. All you internetical people. And Tom, missed you.
Well, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Welcome back to your house where you live.
I know.
Where we podcast.
I've been gone a while. Yeah, that whole work thing sometimes takes me out of the
You had to run
state.
away and find yourself. I get it. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. I had to go to the confines of this beautiful state called Tennessee and eat lots of biscuits and gravy and eat
every
it like
day.
every fucking Waffle House I passed by. I had to stop by. It's amazing. It's so good. So to start off the show, usually we start by drinking beer. But today is a little different.
It's a little different.
And it kind of coincides with what we're going to talk about in a little bit later. But Josh, what are we drinking right now?
Oh, we got some... not beer, but we got Ecto Cooler from High C.